Hi, and welcome again to another session of market analysis for today, the March 22nd, 2024. I'm Giovanni Benacourt, analyst, trader, and educator with Vantage Markets. So, talk about kicking a company when it's down. The Department of Justice $20 billion lawsuit against Apple couldn't have come in a worse time for the company. On one side, they just backed off, they just let go of their car project, and their sales of iPhones in China is just really not where they want it to be. So the stock has taken a beat. And could that bring down with itself, the NASDAQ with itself, because it's a technology company. So if we look at the market fluctuation, we see that we started the whole week in the green, even though Friday was a red day. So we moved higher into higher new highs, really. Yesterday was being one of those, and quickly it retraced and closed right around we closed at 18,578. Today is doing a fluctuating to the downside. So in technical analysis, we have a tool called Fibonacci retracement, which measures how much the retracement could be by using the Fibonacci numbers, or the golden ratio, which is 0.618. So let's measure from Monday's low to yesterday's high, and that's the entire week's fluctuation. So if we are to say that the market will continue with its previous trend, which is an uptrend, right? Then we can use the Fibonacci tool, and initially the 0.38%, which is this line right here, can be used as a support line or a level where we can say that the market most likely will come down towards 2. And from this level, if this momentum is strong enough, and then this will be considered as a correction, a pullback, profit taking, and so therefore this support level could sustain or bring buyers to just basically have the market fluctuate to it and then just rebound off of it and continue its previous trajectory, which is up. Okay. Now, if the correction is going to be a deep correction, a strong correction, then we use the golden ratio, which in this case we can't see it because it's like right there. Let me change the side of it so you can see it. So right, okay, cool. So like I was saying, the 0.618 is the golden ratio, the Fibonacci golden ratio, and this area, this zone, is where if the deep correction is going to come, it should find support here and then rebound and then continue its previous trajectory, which is up. Okay, so that's what we could probably see for the NASDAQ today. Same token goes to apply for the S&P 500. We are basically flat. We are within yesterday's trading range, so we have created this range. Could it stay here and just sideways trading? It could. Can it break to the upside? It can. Can it just continue retreating, falling? Well, you have that tool. If that's going to happen, you have the tool, the Fibonacci retracement tool. Okay, so you measure the entire week, and then you say, okay, so if this is going to make a correction, then I'm expecting the initial part of it for 0.38%. If it breaks through that, right, then what we say is that it most likely will come down towards the 0.618%. So it's this line right here. So it'll come down to it and rebound. That could happen. Okay. Let's see now. Let's go to the Dow Jones. So the Dow Jones did have even more stronger fluctuation to the upside. But it did open with a gap down. If you take a look here, it opened with a gap down. So when you see gaps and they have been closed like this one has been already, then the trajectory or direction of the gap, which in this case is down, is where we can favor obviously our trades. And you want to look for these values are round numbers, and you can use that as a support level. So perhaps the market will come down towards and then bounce off of it and return to its trajectory. Or you can also, again, use your Fibonacci retracement tool. Okay, where would it come down towards? Okay, initially 0.38%, and then the area of the golden ratio, which is 0.618. So all of this area can be that place where we find the market fluctuating towards and perhaps finding that support. Okay, or otherwise, see something comes out, the market can recover, trade back higher towards our resistance of 40,401 or 40,400, and that could be another scenario. But I'm going short. I could be wrong. Okay, then let's take a look at the rest of the market. Look at crude oil yesterday. The last 2 days has been on the tear after making that nice jump above $83, almost hitting 84. It retraced. It is the moving average is acting as a dynamic support. So right now it is trending higher. Let's see. We have plenty of room in the RSI. So there's plenty of room here. So let's see if we can continue and see this move higher towards the 83 handle to close out Friday, or perhaps not. And then we have Nat Gas, which is really just creating a coffin of congestion, or what I will call a beautiful setup for a breakout to the upside or to the downside. Would it be? The reason that you want to think that it could be for the upside is the demand that's picking up of liquefied natural gas, and the United States is a big exporter of that. So there's a big demand of it. So eventually we're going to see this breaking up to the upside or to the downside, because it has been trading sideways for quite a few days. So could it be today? Could it be next week? Let's just stay tuned and find out. Then we have gold, that after doing such a crazy jump to the upside, that could have been a big player that came in with a huge order, and then just like a bank perhaps, and just drove the prices higher and then sold up here so you can take all that profit. That's why we closed on the red. Could this right here panic or take other people, other traders to continue selling? Well, that seems to have been the case, but the market right now is recovering. This is a daily bar, so if you want to open it up, you can go down to an even faster sharp smaller period, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, however you feel like, 1 minute, and you'll see obviously more of a fluctuation, perhaps to the upside, which is doing right now. So can we speculate that the moving average has done its dynamic job of giving us support, and for the market to now found that support, and now is going to continue to trend higher, at least 2200? That could be one scenario, or could it be that this could just continue trading lower, and at least this floor will be the support for it. Then we have silver, that it did had a very nice fluctuation to the upside, and then quickly just like gold, closed to the downside below the moving average. The market is below the moving average on silver. On gold, the market is above the moving average. So this implies also some more momentum to the upside. So favoring shorts here or selling of silver. Okay, so initially, will we go back down to that 2450 marker, or let's see if the market will actually trade above the moving average and come towards our resistance line, right? will do this and just then trend lower, or will it just be able to break or trend above our resistance and do something like this? That could also happen. Let's see then copper, after making such a nice high of $4.12, it has just been on a decline. The market is below the moving average, so I'm favoring shorts. So 390 could be that particular target. Then we have Bitcoin that is just, I'm looking at Bitcoin to say around 65,000, just idling here. Currencies, the euro 108. Let's see if he finds that footing at 108. The pound at 125.5, and the dollar index has just moved very strongly to the upside. So let's see if there'll be something more of that movement to the upside. That's it for me today. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you Monday.